Well, it's purportedly the biggest Indo-US defense deal, a $4 billion contract for 10 mighty C-17 heavy-lift aircraft. The monster plane can transport tanks and combat-ready troops over 2,400 nautical miles. But how does the mean machine, how does it look like? As always, we get you the first upfront view of this enormous aircraft. Headlines Today's got exclusive access to this sprawling Boeing facility in California where the C-17 will be built for India.
It's one of the largest military airplanes ever built, and now it's part of the single biggest defense deal ever between India and the United States. The deal is final. The Indian Air Force will contract for a fleet of 10 mighty Boeing C-17 Globemaster III strategic heavy-lift airplanes worth over $4 billion. As always, we get you the first upfront view of this enormous aircraft. Headlines Today got exclusive access to this sprawling Boeing facility in California where the C-17 will be built for India, a facility that will give the Indian Air Force by far its largest aircraft yet. The C-17 is built to carry almost 80 tons of cargo and 134 fully geared troops. The C-17 can fly 4,500 kilometers on a single topped-up fuel tank, giving it some of the longest legs in the business. The aircraft can be used to carry one main battle tank or 3 armored carriers with troops. Very importantly, the aircraft boasts impressive short takeoff and landing performance and can operate even from unprepared airfields.
The C-17 Globemaster you see here is called the world's most versatile airlifter. And the Boeing company that manufactures it here in Long Beach, California, will soon find out if the Indian Air Force agrees with that.
If necessary, the C-17 can be used to insert armed paratroopers into hostile territory at low altitude. Mostly, however, it will be used for tactical airlift and military logistics operations, especially in the north and northeast. The C-17 will be, quite simply, the biggest airplane the Indian Air Force has operated in its 78-year history. With Shivarur in Long Beach, California, Shujoy, Headlines Today.
And finally on our X Factor tonight, Vladimir Macho Putin, rocketing at 240 kilometers an hour. That's right, the Russian Prime Minister has added Formula One to his long list of action man pursuits after piloting strategic bombers, turning into a biker, flipping opponents on the judo mat. Putin is now scorching the racetracks. He rode around empty roads near St. Petersburg wearing a bright yellow jumpsuit to match the color of his lean machine. The latest display of machismo had him wearing a patriotic helmet emblazoned with the Russian flag. Remember, just last month, Putin had signed a deal to bring that sport to Russia by 2014. Well, that's a good way to advertise yourself once again to become president in elections that are due for 2012. That's it then in this edition of Center Stage. Thanks very much for being tuned in.